Well, Henshaw here, your friendly local constitutional coop from California, and a very interesting subject matter today that, for the purposes of this video, will be limited to mortgage banksters. And the problem that they're going to have with us is that we know the money issue. You instinctively know it. And by using my videos, you're going to learn a lot about it and how we're the ones that have rights and the banksters don't. And there's a lot that goes into that. It's an interesting story. You won't need to be fully up to speed, but we're going to have enough issues that if we get to the U.S. Supreme Court, and we can do that in some stunning, surprising ways now with the current justices on the court, we have a lot of leverage here. They're in their fifth term of an all-out assault on the administrative state in which these mortgage banks specialize. No judicial court, no trial by jury, nothing. You go in there, you show up, and I've had a 52-page writ of habeas corpus, an 83-page brief on new states, etc., summarily denied, and the black robe bastards don't even bother to read it. And they don't have to, because all that system recognizes are state bar association attorneys, titles of nobility, Joe Jerkoff Esquire, and unregistered enemy aliens of at least the city of London. And the only other people that the administrative tribunals recognize are pro se litigants with their specious, frivolous, sovereign citizen arguments, better known as the original intent of those racist framers who set up the best government ever invented. We want it back, and we can get it back. We have a window of opportunity that hasn't existed since who knows when. And even the Supreme Court has been complicit here over the last 100 years or so. It's an interesting story you'll also learn. By the way, send me an email, youwinningcourt@gmail.com, and learn how to pick up my materials. And I'm now developing special short videos to go with this, especially in the case of mortgage banksters, and give them a friendly hello and introduce myself to them and let them know what the hell they're in for. And that may eliminate any need to even have to go to court because I can do it a cappella off the top of my head. 230 years of Constitution history involved with the United States, they don't have any answers. Oh, they're goddamn, licensed attorneys went to law school and this, that, and the other, and don't know a damn thing. Because they haven't been teaching this stuff in law school since very arguably 80 or 90 years, and maybe a bit further back than that. But I've done my homework and I know what works and I know what doesn't work. And you get in there and you hold these paper dollars in your hands and you figure out what the hell is this? And it leads to the inevitable question, define dollar. And the mortgage bankster, with the sworn duty to do that as a matter of jurisdiction, then you can't do it. Because if those paper money dollars are defined dollars by the president acting as commander-in-chief of the armed forces, going back to HJR 192 with good old Franklin Buckhead Roosevelt. And you can see the real problem there. If the commander-in-chief is defining the dollars, that tells you the jurisdiction you're in, and yet you're probably not in the Army, Navy, or Marine Corps, are you? How are they doing this? Send me an email, youwinningcourt@gmail.com. I'll give you the lowdown on it. And this beats them, in every case, especially in the judicial court with trial by jury. And you're going to learn we have the right to that from day one. You just have to know how to raise the right issues. I'm going to teach you how to do that. It has nothing to do with a BSU process of law. Well, you go back to the original Constitution, and even in this case, Article 2 of the Northwest Ordinance of 1787, which assures at least trial by jury according to the course of the common law and habeas corpus to inhabitants of territories. State citizens have it even better, but if we only have those two rights, that's enough to get the job done, because none of these incorporated jerk-offs has any standing in a judicial court. You're going to learn all about that, and it makes perfect sense And I've got that from many cases of the U.S. Supreme Court that the current justices are well aware of. That's astounding. It's a lot of leverage, and it isn't just your case, because they make one decision on any of these issues I advocate. Wow, look how the ball game is over. And we get a Republican form of government back. And by the way, there is no such thing as a Republican form of government for any states, and yet Article 4, Section 4 seems to guarantee that. It's not there, and it doesn't need to be. You'll learn why, because we don't have any state, and I can prove that pocket power off the top of my head, and with relevant, admissible, and at times personalized documentary evidence. You ain't got no states, not a one in sight. And that's made the transition and changeover from federated Republican form of government, today's much ballyhooed democracy, aka 3 bulls and 2 sheep floating on what's for dinner. We want it back. We can go back, make changes, and do it the right way, and still stay on course here with the original intent and get a lot better job, and that benefits you, your family, and your posterity. Just like those original racist framers attempted to do by ordaining and establishing this Constitution to secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. Not J.P. Morgan Guaranteed Trust, not IBM, not Microsoft. Us, damn it, we're the ones that have rights here. But not any atheistic government that's in power in my former hometown of Washington, D.C. Not how it works. And even relatively early on, I instinctively understood. But my education wasn't much better, even in that location all those years ago. We didn't learn, but instinctively, I recognized it. And I'll tell you some stories about that later. But in the meantime, to learn more, send me an email, uwinningcourt@gmail.com, about my modestly priced materials. And you're going to get a couple of short specialized videos that won't show up here on YouTube. But you send them out to the HOA or the MORTgage Bankster, and I'm going to tell them right up front, you got somebody that knows what the hell the score is here. And if you take me on, beware, because you're going to be committing acts of treason, and you might find your collective keysters in close proximity to cell 2455 in San Quentin on death row. That's how it should work. But at least they won't be homeless, will they? Interesting thought. That said, send me an email, uwinningcourt@gmail.com. And remember to tell your friends, get the word out. And, the sooner we act, the quicker we're able to get things done and make it better for you, your family, and your posterity. That's what's most important here, and we can do it. We have a window of opportunity I never thought I would see. So it's that good. So that's it. Check it out. Look forward to hearing from you. All righty. Bye-bye.